Hello, my 145 superstars. I hope everybody is having such a great week. The weather is pretty nice. I hope everybody is getting outside and having some fun. In the previous video this week, we learned about the letter F and some words that start with our letter F. This is going to be a different type of video, my friends, because we are going to read We're Different, We're the Same, and it is a Sesame Street book. But before we get into our book, Miss Caitlin is going to start off with our school rules. We need to have looking eyes. We need to look at the video when Miss Caitlin is talking. We need to have a quiet mouth. If we are talking and making noise, we won't hear what Miss Caitlin is having to say. My friends, these are our ears. Let's turn them on so we can hear everything Miss Caitlin has to say. We need to have gentle hands. We are not going to hurt our parents or our siblings who put on this video for us. And we need to stay in our area. We cannot run around, okay, my friends? So we are going to read today, We're Different, We're the Same. So my friends, as you see on the cover, all of these are people. We are people, my friends. But some of them look different. So in our book, we're going to find things that we all have in common or that we all have that are the same as each other. And we're going to find out things that are different about each other. But that is okay, my friends, because guess what? We are all wonderful. We are all wonderful just the way we are. We may look different, but we all have things in common, okay? So we're going to read this book. But before we read this book, we're going to use some words. This word is called the same. So when we have two things that are the same, they are identical. So we see this is a yellow cupcake. And this is also a yellow cupcake. Do they look the same? Yes, they do. My friends, these are two identical cupcakes. They have something in common. Their looks are identical. So we call it the same. My friends, this is a big word. It is called different. Different means that two things are not the same. So here we have a yellow cupcake and a blue wrapper. Do we have a yellow cupcake and a blue wrapper here? We do not. What do we have on the other side? We have a purple cupcake and a brown cone. These two things are different. They are not the same. So we are going to find things that are the same about each other and things that are different about each other. Miss Caitlin's not going to do a picture walk today, but Miss Caitlin is going to start reading our book, okay? The title is We're Different, We're the Same, and We're All Wonderful. And this book is by Bobby Jane Cates. We're different. Our noses are different. As we see, our noses are different. We see Big Bird's nose. We see a boy's nose. We see an old man's nose. We see Snuffleupagus' nose. We see this girl's nose. Everybody's nose is the same. This is Miss Caitlin's nose. Our noses are different because they all look different. We're the same. Our noses are the same. They breathe and sniff and sneeze and whiff. My friends, in the book they said that our noses are also the same because they all breathe in and breathe out. So all of our noses do the same thing. They might look different, but they're the same. They do the same thing. Our hair is different. So we see Bert's hair is black and kind of up front. We see this woman's hair and it's kind of fluffy. We see this old man's hair and it's gray and white. And then we see this boy's hair and it's red. What do we see over here, my friends? It's a mohawk. That mohawk looks different. I know that Miss Caitlin kind of has red hair and a lot of my students don't have red hair. So we can say that our hair is different because it all looks different. Let's flip our page. Our hair is the same. It grows on us in several places. It's warm on our heads and frames our faces. So my friends, everybody's hair does the same thing. Miss Caitlin's hair frames her face, and so does your hair. So our hair is the same because it does the same thing. It frames our face. Let's continue. Our mouths are different. We see this is the Cookie Monster's mouth. He doesn't have any teeth, but this purple fellow has some teeth, and we see his teeth are kind of jagged, and his mouth, he's not showing any teeth. And Ernie doesn't have any teeth either. So we can say that our mouths are different because they all look different. Our mouths are the same. Their lips form words we say and smile when we are happy. My friends, what can we do with our mouth? The book said we can smile. As we see, Miss Caitlin is smiling. Miss Caitlin is happy, so Miss Caitlin can smile. Miss Caitlin can also say words with her mouth. That means that our mouths generally do the same thing. We can either produce sounds, or we can talk with our mouths, and we can smile with our mouths when we're happy. So our mouths do the same thing, my friends. Let's flip our page. Our skin is different. My friends, this is our skin. Our skin is different. We see that the Cookie Monster has blue skin. This African American girl, she has brown skin. We see that there's a Caucasian person, they have white skin. There's an Asian woman, she has a little bit darker skin than the Caucasian woman. So all of our skin is different. Our skin can be different, my friends, because it looks different. Our skin is the same. It tells us something is cold or hot or wet or dry. It knows a lot. Muscles and bones are wrapped inside it. It keeps us warmth. It keeps in warmth. It keeps out dirt. We all have blood and skin to hide it. It warms us up so we don't get hurt. My friends, all of our skin does the same thing. It protects us from the heat, and it keeps our blood in, and it protects us so we don't get hurt. So our skin does the same thing. Even though it may look different, it does the same thing. Our eyes are different. So as we see, excuse me, my friends, everybody's eyes are different. We see this woman has very wide eyes, and we see that this guy's eyes are yellow. This guy has glasses over his eyes, so all our eyes look different. Our eyes can look different because they look different. Our eyes are the same. They see, they blink, they weep, they wink. So my friends, these are Miss Caitlin's eyes. This is a girl I found on the internet. She has eyes but both of our eyes do the same thing. They cry when we're sad. They can wink. Miss Caitlin can't wink, so this is how Miss Caitlin winks. And they blink. Our eyes do the same thing. So our eyes can be the same because they do the same thing. Our bodies are different. We see all different types of bodies. We see Snuffleupagus. It takes 3 pictures for him to have a whole body. And we see that this girl's body is pink. We have a blue, I forgot what his name is, Grover maybe, but we see a blue figure, and we see Big Bird, who is very tall, my friends. So our bodies can look different. Let's see how they're the same. Our bodies are the same. They stretch and bend and work and play. They all need food and rest each day. They dance and wiggle and ride a bike. They might look different, but they're alike. So my friends, everybody's body can move the same way. We all can bend our arm up and down mostly. So our bodies are the same. We all need food, and we all need water, and we all need rest every day. So that is how our bodies are the same. Our feelings are different. Let's look at some of these feelings, my friends. This boy looks happy. We can tell he's happy because he's smiling. This blue guy, he's crying. So he has a different emotion. We also look happy. So there are different feelings that we can have. So we see surprised, happy or silly, and mad. So we all have different emotions. Our feelings are the same: lonely, worried, scared, excited, happy, loving, glad, and delighted. We're the same, we're different. That's what makes the world such a fun place. Many kinds of people, not just one. A rainbow would be boring if it were only green or blue. What makes a rainbow beautiful? It is that we have every hue or color. So aren't you glad you look like you? We're different, we're the same. See, all of these people look the same. Or they all look different, I'm sorry. All these people look different. But they're all people. We're wonderful. So my friends, on the last page, we see all different types of people. But guess what? We're all the same because we're all people. And we're all wonderfully made. My friends, I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye, my friends.